afternoon, or almost good evening now, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo and Parkway RV Center. I've got an incredible deal today on a Class B van. Now, I know this may not be in everybody's budget, but if you've been looking at these like I have on Facebook and RV Trader and everywhere else and seeing this exact same van for $110,000, $115,000, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Lowest priced one in the country, and yes, I said that, folks, by over $20,000. This is a 2016 Winnebago Touring Coach ERA 170X. This is the very rare four-seater Class B van, and this is one you can actually put 2 car seats in. These are attached to the frame, forward-facing seats with the car seat tethers. This is one of the very, very few motorhomes you can buy that you can actually put car seats in. And this is a Class B built on a Mercedes-Benz 3500 chassis. This is a big B too, by the way. It's 24 feet 3 inches, which, I mean, you look at a Road Trek 210, this is only a couple of feet longer. And it does have a dually rear end, which is really cool on this. Very, very stable going down the road. It's got 55,000 miles on it. Has the 3-liter Blue Tech turbo diesel, quieter than most gas engines. No check engine lights, no warning lights. Got the Mercedes chassis, the Mercedes motor transmission. I mean, German reliability, Winnebago quality in one unit. How can you go wrong, guys? Got the solar package, solar panel, solar charge controller. Keep your batteries hot even when you're not plugged into shore power. This is a very versatile van. It can be used for camping. It can be used for a travel van. It can be used for a conversion van. This thing can be a 7-passenger conversion van. It can be a camper van to sleep up to 4 people if you want to, by swiveling the front seats around, making one bed in the front and king size bed in the back. It can be just so many things, guys. Very, very versatile. And I'm sorry it's almost dark, so I'm hoping you can see it good. Does have a 2.5 Onan LP generator, 30 amp electrical service, 5,000 pound tow capacity, 188 horsepower, 325 pound-feet of torque. This thing will take off like a rocket down the road. You would be very, very pleasantly surprised how much power this thing has. Even mountains and things like that. Got the rear view camera system, LED lights. Look at the back. Of course, you really can't see much from here, but open this up. I do love this. You've got a screen right here. So if you're camping at night, you're boondocking, you don't want to run your generator for whatever reason, or you're around a bunch of people, you can open that up, let some nice air in. There is your table for the back area too. The stores right there. This is just storage. Should be, that's your power hose and miscellaneous storage there. It's got a full bathroom. It's got the Truma heat and air system, which is oh, excuse me. A Truma system is not heat and air. It is a water heater and furnace combined into one. Takes up, basically you get both appliances and take up the space of less than one of them. It's instant heat, instant hot water, and the Truma system, guys, it runs off propane or electric. Is quiet heat. You know, you ever heard an RV furnace, when it kicks on, you got that loud fan, and that's why a lot of people don't like to run them. Well, this one here is quiet. It doesn't do any of that. It's got an awning. Man, I mean, we ain't even got inside of it yet. This thing's absolutely beautiful. Alloy wheels, running boards. I don't see any picks on the outside. One little small pick on the inside that I'll show you, but wow. And of course, my favorite feature about these Mercedes vans, I know it's cheesy, but for somebody who's owned several vans, I love a sliding door. One thing, when you get like a Chevrolet van or a Ford van, Class B van, you know, one thing about them, they have the regular passenger doors that come out. Well, when you're in a parking spot that's almost as wide as your van and somebody parks next to you, you can't get out that door. This one, you can. So easy, easy, easy to load and unload. And look at this beautiful van. Reminds you of an Airstream. Got the high gloss hardwood cabinetry. One pick about it is the little neon accent light right here has got a dead spot where you can see where it ends. Of course, that's no big deal, but I like to point out anything bad I see. These seats, again, are rated for car seats. You know, car seats are not made to go into slide outs. You know, I see people and I just cringe every time I see it. They strap their kids in car seats on the sofa in a slide out sideways. You might as well not even have them in a car seat. This one right here, put a car seat here, car seat there. They can also utilize these to make a bed because both these front seats swivel around, and these fold down flat, and you can actually make a couple of small single beds out of it. Not the easiest thing to do, not the most comfortable thing to do, but when you're in a jam, it works. And then in the back, you've got a queen or king size bed, your choice. You can set the table up here if you want to. It's got the peg leg and the table in the back that I showed earlier. Let's crawl inside of it. Now we can kind of take our time since it's getting dark, but it doesn't really matter inside here. Start here in the front cab. Dash heat and air work great. You know, what's cool about these vans, no pun intended, is that you can keep pretty much the entire van cool just off the dash area when you're driving down the road. And heat too. So you have very little reason to run your Truma heat system, which you can if you want to because it'll run off propane, or run your generator, run your roof air going down the road. Now, that being said, if you've got somebody sitting in the very back and it's 100 degrees outside and humidity and all that stuff, yeah, you may want to run it, but most of the time, 95% of the time, there's no need to. Camera system works great. Of course, you've got independent front suspension. You've got electronic stability control. These are actually one of the safest motorhome chassis you can buy as far as accident avoidance. You know, the anti-roll control is basically what it does is when you hit a curve a little too fast, it will reduce engine power. It will engage one of the wheels on the back, the ABS. It uses that and the combination of the ABS to be able to, for you to be able to take a turn at a higher speed. Now, will it defeat the laws of physics? No. You hit a curve too fast, you're going to wreck. But it will help. If you take it just a little bit too fast, it will reduce the stress, and you know, you're not going to clinch up as bad. I guess is the best way to say it. So it does make a big difference when you drive one. And another thing I like about it, I'm 6'4". I can stand up in this van. You know how few vans I can actually, I love vans. These are my favorite type of RVs to review and own. I love them, but I can't stand up in 9 out of 10 of them. This one I can. And wow. All storage, all down the side. These are all roll paper towels there. I mean, they're not huge amounts of storage, not that deep, but there's lots of them to make up for it. So like I said, it does have, oh, this is cool too. It's got a screen door. So again, if you're boondock camping, you can open up your side door, open up your back door, let some fresh air in without running your air conditioner generator and get a comfortable night's sleep. Beautiful. These are the real DuPont Corian countertops, solid surface. You've got a 3-way, runs off propane, electric, or battery. 4 cubic foot RV refrigerator freezer. Pick this up, and this is unusual. How many vans do you see with an actual 3-burner stovetop? Well, here you go. And it is self-igniting. course, we've already winterized it, but here is your sink. Got a cool little accent light right there. Your back, and again, no carpet in here, so easy to keep clean. You've got a sofa in the back. So this is the same thing as a conversion van, a 7-passenger conversion van. You put 3 back here, 4 in the front during the day, and at nighttime, you got a button right here, and I like these control panels. They remind you of the Airstreams. Just push it. This is your bed, your almost queen size bed. It's between a full and a queen, but guys, again, apologize. My camera throws an error message every once in a while, just randomly stops recording. What I'm getting at is you can actually take a shower with your shower curtain down and your doors open, so it gives you a little bit of elbow and breathing room if you're claustrophobic. I'm really not. So all right, so this van is cool, really is, and you very rarely see the 4-seater vans for sale. And not everybody needs 4 seats, but for those of you that do, you're going to jump on this quick if that price wasn't enough to get you interested in it, because I'm selling a $100,000+ van for under 80, and I've got a market report, market analysis, and let me set up my camera real quick. This unit, $79,900 haggle-free firm, by the way. We guarantee the generator to run and put out. We guarantee the refrigerator to get cold. We guarantee the air conditioner on top to get cold. And, of course, we guarantee it to run and drive like it's supposed to. This thing runs and drives like a dream. So, that being said, everything else is sold as is. And that's how we keep our prices low. And let me show you how low our prices are, because I'm going to do something no other dealer's got the guts to do. I'm going to show you on my tablet, not only are we ridiculously under NADA, and actually we are actually about $6,000 under NADA wholesale, but I am 20 to 30 grand less than any other 2016 ERA in the country. So let's look this up for a second. And no other dealer's got the guts to show you this, because I am that confident in our pricing. And you can look all of this up yourself. You set your table that's in the back between these 2 ledges right here, and you've got these 2 cushions that go across, and you've got a king-size bed in a Class B camper van. Now, how cool is that? And when you're up in the morning, just push a button. Up it goes. Like, so this thing's set up for campground use. It's set up for boondock camping. It's got the 220 amp alternator, and it does charge both batteries, sets of batteries when the motor's running. You've got a rooftop AC, which you'll have to have shore power or generator power to run that. You've got a television over here, 12-volt television. Open this cabinet up right here. You've got little Jensen DVD CD player, Bluetooth. You hook your phone to it. And wow, let's show the bathroom. I'll show you a couple more of these. Got a closet right here. There's all your books and manuals. You don't want to lose those. Your bathroom, you know, most like the road treks and stuff like that, you have to take a shower in the hallway. This one you don't. And I'm going to try to show this to you the best I can in this short of space. But you open, and I may not have done it exactly right, but you open up your doors on either side. It makes a privacy screen. And this is your wet bath. This is your entire shower. And of course, you've got a shower curtain there if you want to use it. Now, is this something you want to use every day? Probably not. But if you're dirty, you want to take a shower, trust me, you will feel this right here. You know, if you've hadn't had a shower in a couple of days, this will be one of the best showers you ever took. And with that Truma hot water system, you've got instant, pretty much unlimited hot water as long as you've got water in your tank to heat up. And of course, your toilet's all built in. Let me show you something here, guys. This may be a disaster. I apologize if it is. Keep in mind, I'm 6'4" and 315 pounds. So I'm a big guy. Of course, you know, anybody of any size is going to have to sit on the toilet and take a shower. So, y'all don't laugh too bad. But let me see if I can make this work and show you exactly how much space I've got. And alright, which I don't know how well you can tell, but let's do this. Let's do this. I'm going to close the doors, because you can actually take a shower and see if I can fit in here with the door shut. And if I can do that, y'all definitely can. So I'm in here with the door shut, sitting on the toilet. And I mean, I could take a shower. Well, I'm glad there wasn't no water dripping on that. and trust me, guys, I'm way bigger than anybody should ever be to use one of these showers in a van. And I'm actually fairly now, would this be as comfortable as one in a full-size motorhome? No, but a full-size motorhome doesn't get 20 miles a gallon, doesn't fit in a regular parking space. This one does. So, and let's be honest with you, how many minutes a day are you actually in a bathroom? And you can actually take a shower with the doors open if you want to. So even like right, guys, again, I apologize, camera is still messing up, so I'm just going to hold this manually. 2016 ERA NADA, first thing we're going to look at, 6-cylinder Sprinter. Now the brand new ones of these are started at $184,000. That's brand new 2022. This one, no added options, low retail, if you can see it there, is $89,150. I'm 10 grand, almost 10 grand under low retail. Average retail with no options is $107,400. So again, I'm selling a $100,000 plus van for $79,900. That's because I don't do full checkouts. Okay, now that being said, let's click on over to RV Trader. I've already done a search, and you know, this is kind of the definitive authority about market value, because you just do a random search on the internet, you're going to see a lot of listings, some from 2 or 3 years ago. Everything on RV Trader is pretty much current. So there are 3 of these for sale right now in the country. All right, I've got a 16 ERA 170X in California, $119,995. I've got another one in, I can't pronounce the city name, but it's in Florida, for $101,900. All right, let's scroll down, and I've got another one in New Mexico. All 3 of these are at dealers, by the way, so you don't know what kind of fees you're going to charge. Here, we have no fees. $105,995. All right. What do you think is going to happen in about 2 days when this one hits RV Trader, and anybody looking for a 16 ERA 170X is going to see these 3, and then mine right there in the blank spot for $79,900? Which one do you think they're going to call and want to buy first? Nobody ever starts at the top and works their way down. They start at the bottom price, work their way up. This one's going to be sold quick. $79,900. If you ever had any doubt that I had the lowest prices in RVs in the country, most of y'all know that. That's why you're subscribers. This is just another of many examples I can give you of what we have and what we sell. $79,900, haggle-free, firm, plus applicable sales tax. Now, if you are a Georgia resident, we do have to charge $100 highway impact fee, $40 to $50 tag and title fee. That's it. No dock fees, no prep fees, no processing fees, freight fees, happy camper fees, and none of that. $79,900 plus applicable sales tax. Financing is available with approved credit and down payment. Call us if you want the latest information about that, like rates, terms, things like that. 706-965-7929. This is a beautiful van. And you know, like I said, get on some of these Facebook groups, these Class B Facebook groups. You can't find a used Mercedes of any brand for under 100 grand. Even the homemade builds, which I would never, ever, ever trust a homemade built Class B. People are asking as much for that as I am for this one. Because here's why. You never want to buy a homemade Class B or a homemade camper. All RV manufacturers have codes, electrical codes, propane codes, safety equipment codes. You know, the wires have to be a certain gauge. You have to have breakers, fuses, electrical, you know, plumbing's got to be a certain code. Here's the thing. They have a strict, just like a house. They have a strict code and they're inspected. It's called RVI. Yeah, I'm about to throw this thing away as soon as my GoPro 10 comes in. But what I'm getting at about homemade camper vans, all the manufacturers are built to code. You know, when somebody has a homemade camper van, you don't know who's done what, and you know there's no codes, no inspections. I mean, you don't know if the person you're buying the van from did the wiring with probably no experience whatsoever, or Billy Bob's laundromat, blue brack, and garage and electrical service wired it up. You have no idea, but chances are it was never done by a licensed electrician or a licensed plumber or anything like that. So I know a lot of people may argue with me about this, but I have to look at all that, because if there's a manufacturer's defect, I want somebody that I can go back on legally if there's a manufacturer's defect burnt my van to the ground. And less likely of that chance of that happening in a actual manufacturer's built RV than a homemade one. You've got no recourse whatsoever. It's yours. So anyway, y'all seen the price on this van. You see what they're bringing online. If you want this van, I suggest you call right away, 706-965-7929. Call before coming to look. This thing may be sold this time tomorrow. I may not release this video till the morning, or I may stay late tonight and do it. I'm not sure. It's already past closing. I saw this van. Vans get bumped up priority on my YouTube channel. I love vans. I love what they are. I know not everybody gets these vans. They don't get the price, but those of you in the van life, you get it. You know what it is, and you know what it is to have one of these. These are just awesome, incredibly engineered machines that got everything a 40-foot motorhome's got, something that gets almost 20 miles a gallon, and something you can park in a regular parking spot. Of course, you pay for that. You pay for those conveniences. Well, you can use this for an everyday vehicle, guys. It's just like driving a conversion van or something. Anyway, we do take trade-ins. Deliveries available for $1.50 a loaded mile one way. If you got questions about it, you want to look at it, or you want to buy it, don't email, don't message. Call during business hours, Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., Saturday, 9 to 5, closed Sunday for the Lord's Day and Family Day for our employees. Call 706-965-7929. Financing available with approved credit if you need it. No fees. No dealer interest rate markup. No upsells. Come out, take a look at it. Again, we guarantee that only those major systems I mentioned earlier. Everything else is sold as is. You can come inspect it yourself. You can hire a third-party inspector. Either way, you're buying this van for almost $30,000 less than what the NADA says I should be selling it for, and $20,000 less, over $20,000 less than any other one listed online. Don't let this one get away. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. If you haven't already, smash me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. Hit like my Facebook page as well. RVs with Big Bo. Hit that notification button if you subscribe to my YouTube channel for more deals like this. I do videos every day. I do used RVs. I do bargains. We've been in business 53 years. We've got the best deals on the internet. That's why we sold almost 600 RVs last year, and that's why we sell at 500 to 600 almost every year. And that was before the pandemic. Guys, we don't play around. We have customers come from all over the United States to buy from us. We don't charge you fees. We don't add $10,000 to the price in fees like these other dealers. Some of these other dealers do. We don't mark interest rates up on financing, save you thousands of dollars in financing over the life of an RV loan, because we don't do that. We don't try to cram thousands of dollars worth of upsells down your throat like other dealers do, because most of that stuff's not worth the paper it's written on. It's all marked up 4 times dealer cost. Thank you for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.